All right, let's talk about the Justice Department, which is ordering prosecutors to drop that federal corruption case against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. He faces 5 charges, including bribery and fraud. CBS News New York reporter Christina has more.
Good morning. The mayor's made it no secret he's been trying to cultivate a close relationship with President Trump for months now. A couple weeks ago, the Department of Justice met up with members of the mayor's legal team and Manhattan federal prosecutors to discuss the possibility of dropping this case, and now it has finally happened. In a memo that was released yesterday, the Justice Department cited 2 main reasons for dismissal. Number 1 was bad timing, that the case improperly interfered with Mayor Adams's campaign in the 2025 mayoral election, and number 2, it interferes with the mayor's ability to cooperate with President Trump's immigration crackdown. The mayor's defense attorney, Alex Spiro, took an immediate victory lap, saying, quote, "As I said from the outset, the mayor is innocent and he would prevail. Today, he has." The Justice Department's decision to dismiss the corruption charges was roundly criticized by candidates challenging Adams in the Democratic primary this year, but the mayor's predecessor, Bill de Blasio, said the evidence was weak to begin with. Adams has made repeated overtures to the president since the election. The 2 first met in Florida before Trump took office. Then Adams suddenly canceled several appearances at MLK Day events to attend the inauguration, and he also flew in for the National Day of Prayer breakfast with the president. The case isn't a done deal just yet. Adams still has to agree in writing that prosecutors can revisit this case after the November election, and the federal judge in this case also has to agree to dismiss these charges. Reporting from Gracie Mansion, Christina, CBS News, New York.
All right, Anna Schecter joins us now. She's the senior coordinating producer for CBS News' Crime and Public Safety Unit. Good to see you, Anna.
Great to be with you, Vlad.
All right, so let's talk about this. Explain the reasoning. The Department of Justice says they're not even looking at the merits of the case,
That's
so
right.
That doesn't make a lot of sense to people who are watching.
They're not questioning at all the merits of the case, the integrity of the investigation, or even the facts laid out, which accuse Mayor Adams of bribery and corruption, and even pushing through a consulate for the Turkish government in New York City without the safety requirements needed. So these are an elaborate array of charges, and it involves millions of dollars of inappropriate funds allegedly going to his mayoral campaign. But what the Justice Department is saying now under the Trump administration is saying the timing is wrong. He's got an election coming up in November for mayor. As you know, he is not leading in the polls, but that election's coming up. They note that. But really, what it seems to me in my read of that memorandum, the real reason is because they want Mayor Adams to be able to devote his full attention to Trump's immigration crackdown. And what does that mean? Devoting resources to these ICE raids to help support federal agents locating undocumented people. The focus is on people with a criminal record and deporting them. We've reported on CBS News that Trump has not been happy that the numbers aren't higher, so that plays into it. We also know Mayor Adams has gone down to Mar-a-Lago to curry favor, an appearance of currying favor with President Trump. He also got a last-minute invite to the inauguration and attended. So it's really just a story that's gripped New York City and the country.
So it sounds as if the rule of law and accountability for the mayor is out the door, out the window, and what's in is this sort of quid pro quo where it's the Justice Department says, we're not even going to look at what you're accused of. We're just going to say that these charges should be dropped so that you can focus on what the president wants you to do. New York City is a sanctuary city. The mayor can devote whatever attention he wants to the president's policies, but it sounds like he's going to be in lockstep. And if he isn't, then I wonder what happens to those charges.
Well, it opens the door. You make a really great point, because in the memorandum, it's dismissed in a way that allows prosecutors to revisit the charges after the election. So the legal experts that I'm talking to say, well, that's even more political. Trump is testing Adams to say, if you fall in line enough, we might make this go away, but if you don't, we could bring these charges back. So it's really an incredibly unprecedented scenario that we're seeing unfold right now as we're talking.
Unbelievable. All right, Anna Schecter for us. Always great to have you here in studio.
Great to be here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.